Anyway, hi.
All right, welcome back, everyone. Welcome to another night of Cyrenthe here on my Twitch channel. My name is Ty Thalanos, where I play games again. Wednesday nights I reserve for Pathfinder 2nd Edition in my homebrew world of Cyrenthe with my awesome players. A few announcements we're going to run through quick before we get back into the game. First off, let's see. If you're a follower of the channel, you can create an NPC that inhabits the world of Cyrenthe, and that character will interact with the players in one form or another. If you're a subscriber to the channel, that character is going to have a larger tale to tell. You're going to see them more often, bigger impact upon the party. Other ways to impact the stream is if you don't donate bits. 100 bits you can gift a hero point to any player or to the GM. We'll have the current bit count up on the screen, kind of popping up throughout, so you can see who is in the most need of help and maybe donate to them at any time during the stream. Music that you heard for the introduction comes from our bard Gregulus Designs, or the Derpwood. You can find their music on YouTube and Spotify. We have character artwork, which you as well will be seeing popping up throughout the stream. That is our artist Fox Robiscos. You can find their work on X. I think that's it for my introductions. We're going to get to the player introductions. Mike, a little bit about yourself and who you are playing tonight.
Hey, everyone. I'm Mike, aka Madcap23 on most of the socials. Not very active with posting anything recently. I've been doing TTRPGs for 30 plus years. Generally, I'm the DM. I love doing the storytelling, but I am having so much fun playing Hestian, your Whisper Elf Rogue, in this campaign. And I'm fairly certain I'm going to have to reset my days since war crimes to 0 soon.
That's not a good thing that you have to worry about. Just saying. It's not a good thing.
It's always a good thing.
Allie, a little bit about yourself and who you are playing tonight.
My name is Allie, and I'm focused on the cat in this episode. I'm so excited. I don't care about the war crimes. That's secondary. We have a cat. I'm playing Joanna the Human Monk, who loves cute things, so I'm excited.
And it has been a while since you've been able to adopt and be attached to something cute, so I'm excited to tear them away from you.
Okay.
Shelly, a little bit about yourself and who you are playing tonight.
Hey friends, it's Shelly, also known as Flea Monkey, also known as Hey It's Flea Monkey on Threads and Instagram. I am playing Guzmik, your friendly neighborhood cleric tonight, who just remembered that they have a whip. A whip to command animals. And there is a cat. Maybe I can try the whip on the cat.
Not allowed.
It's a Lycanen. It's a Lycanen.
Maybe
I'm pretty
it worked.
sure that is a war crime.
I have to crack the whip while focusing on an animal. Those are the instructions. I don't have to whip the animal. I just have to go, do this.
To intimidate them?
It's command. It's a command spell, so I can do whatever the shit I want.
That's my cleric.
Yep.
Wow. I thought I was bad with war crimes. Holy crap, guys.
That's not a war crime. Not a war crime.
Lycanins aren't animals. We just
not even when they're a cat.
Lycanen are people too.
What about when they're the animal?
We're enlightened, I guess.
I'm gonna try it on you anyway.
Set the standard at some point in time.
Gotta find out. We gotta experiment, apparently.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tear your butt pillow apart.
That's
You'll find feathers everywhere.
That's definitely
Writing it down
the quote
now.
of the night so far.
That's it for me.
Wow. Last player, Ashley, why don't you tell everyone a little bit about yourself and who you're playing tonight?
Hey everybody, I'm Ashley, also known as Minnesota Muse. I am playing for you Ember Foxington, the Lycanen Moon-Touched Oracle class. fire foxy person. So she looks like a girl, like a human girl with big fox ears and a big fluffy fox tail, and she can turn into a real fox.
I was about to go person, but that might just encourage Guzmek.
It's gonna be a.
We'll see.
Yeah.
What time of the month is it with the moon phases?
Oh, right. I was actually looking at this earlier. Then I forgot.
You can't be turning again. Time goes fast.
Yeah, I was gonna say
It
we just
is
had her.
showing up pretty quick.
We lost a
Oh.
lot of time on
Wait.
the road.
You have.
Guess so.
I'm trying to think how this works because you did. Moon would be during the day. So you have essentially 48 hours before a forced shift.
Our-
What?
Holy crap!
We've had a whole month since.
I'm not saying that.
Half a
Oh
month.
no!
Oh.
How many moons are there?
Oh,
3 moons.
You're
Yeah.
all the moons make
No,
Ember.
Like the moons have
Close.
different like phase times, and different
Yeah.
moons like affect different creatures. And my moon is the blue. So
And that month
Shelly's
is
moon
just
is
an
the
Earth's
black.
construct too. Right? I mean, the moon can cycle much faster here. This is not Earth.
The blue moon
Honestly,
has a
I think
36
it's
day cycle.
36.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the longer one.
Longer.
Once every blue moon, I turn into a fox.
Which is weirdly a lot.
Which is like every 36 days.
It's actually
Yeah.
it's not in Cyrenthe. It's not once in a blue moon. It's once in a purple moon, and that's something that only happens once a year.
Is that when
Okay.
the black, white, and blue all merge?
That is
So they overlap?
no, that is during the eclipse of Letha by Nylir, which happens at the 16th of Didarf, which is Gloaming Day. Essentially, it starts 14 days of celebration for the end of the year.
None of that made any sense to me except for celebration at the end of the year.
There's like a
All
lot
I
of made up
know
words
is
in
that
there.
the mead flows heavy.
There's a yearly eclipse that essentially everybody has a grand old party. Kind of like Christmas. Except it's 2 weeks long. 2 weeks of fun. You guys will get there soon. Seeing how 18 days just passed, 15 days right now is passed just like that. So,
Just like that.
all right.
Let's do this.
Last session,
War crimes await.
the party currently hiding out in an occupied lantar, a town built on the side of a short mountain occupied by the goblin warlord Blackmaw and his 2 generals, Cyrenthe, the harpy, and Dodun, the oversized bugbear. The party had set up in a home for the day while Ember Foxington was spreading rumors that Dodun was soon to attack the others as he is running out of playthings. Guzmek entered the Safe Harbor Inn to learn more of the current state of Lantar, learning that each had taken a section of the city, Dodun in the shrine, Blackmaw in the inn, and Cyrenthe at the harbor. To speed up the fallout, Ember laid a plan to fireball Blackmaw's base, and Guzmek would blame it on Dodun. The plan went off without a hitch as Ember cast a high-precision fireball, retreating back to the camp. Guzmek noticed Dodun heading to the inn, and all the goblins near the inn were surprisingly unmoving. As Guzmak went to look closer, she ended up causing a bit of chaos where Black Moth finally appeared and ended up killing a few invaders. During the night on watch within a touch of nature and a local apothecary, Ember, in her fox form, was snatched up by a stealthy assailant. Before they realized that they were the calico lycanon that Ember had seen earlier in the day. As more of Decent Noodle was woken up, they ended up getting a bit startled and escaping out the hole in the roof where Hastian then gave chase. As the lycanon, now in their cat form, was able to escape to a nearby roof, the party retreated back inside of A Touch of Nature to finish planning, as Guzmak and Joanna were first to head back to bed, where they noticed a small figure of a calico cat hiding on the top step, watching the party. We return as Ember and Hastian are still in the lookout room, and Guzmak and Joanna were first to head back where you spotted this calico sitting on the step.
Didn't I sent a message to the calico and I thought they popped their head up over the
They did,
ridge
and then they
looked
disappeared.
at me.
Yep.
Okay.
Between your multiple uses of message, eventually they had disappeared. And now, looking over the step,
I just want to sit on the ground. Kuzma, get down.
Hey, you guys. They're in here.
You know, lycanins aren't like real cats, right?
It looks pretty real.
I mean, like, you know, I'm
If
not
you
like
use
a regular fox, right?
And if you use your full voice, they're not just going to bolt and run away unless they're just scared of us anyway, which they could be, but hopefully my chat with them helped a little bit. I know that we're not exactly what they expected, but hopefully they'll stay and help us out with some intel. It's the only thing we
Well,
can ask.
I
Okay,
mean,
well,
it
they're
would
right
be,
here.
it'd be really convenient, or like for everyone to know where we shouldn't direct our attention, so that like we avoid people who are, you know, civilians. We don't know where
Yes,
they are.
Definitely.
I'll speak to the cat and say, "Do you know where they are, dude?" It's a human. It's fine. I don't have very high charisma, but
they will kind of look between you all before giving a bit of a sigh from a cat, before they will shift back to their hybrid form. So small cat ears, the calico, you can actually see like the change in hair color stuck in as they keep kind of hunkered down on the kind of that top step.
So, why are you here? What do you want to tell us?
It's here to see if you're here to help, or maybe get some of us out of here, or were you to an advance force of the Fangs or such, and then you did not stay put. So I had to go looking for you.
and you told us to stay put. Verbally?
They will
No,
kind of turn
humanly.
towards Ember. Not verbally. was
She
not
gave
safe.
me the no paw. And then what is that supposed to mean? It was just like, no.
Guess
All right,
Okay.
we'll talk later, I guess.
It is
No-
obvious that
no
we've
is
had
one.
a form of.
2.
It's obvious we've had a form of miscommunication here. However, we are here to try to disrupt the folks that have taken over your town. We are also going to do everything we can to help you get out of town. The problem that we have, and one of the reasons why we did what we just did tonight, is that our way out is right next to the shrine, where that giant bugbear is taking people or things into the underground crypts. So, trying to get them away from the crypts so that we have a good way of getting out.
And
Well, we couldn't stay put because we're doing good, right? We are trying to affect some change here in town. We can't just sit at our house if that's what you were intending for us to do.
at
We had
least
get
to
out and do some
wait
things.
without
We
jumping
didn't
in and
know. Wait for you to get out? What do you want us to wait for?
ideally we could at least get out, find anyone else who's stuck.
How many people do you have with you that you're looking to get out?
There are 4 of us, 4 others
For others.
that are hiding right now, and 1 more that we can't set free. Can't get them out right now.
What does that mean?
Where are they?
Well, and what's the issue? Like, are they too big? Are they chained up? Like,
Ben's very hurt. He
we
ended,
got healers.
he had a run in with that big bugbear, that Dodun, I think they call him. He was sent flying and smashed into Lantar and Light, and the wall partially collapsed on him.
Is he still there right now?
He's still there. I try to bring him a few supplies to help him through, but he's not in great shape.
Where's this wall that he's underneath?
It's the wall facing the main road in Lantar. Player, as you can see, that actually is number 2 on the map.
That's where
Oh wait, hold on. I said that wrong.
this cat
9.
lies.
He's actually down at 9.
Oh, fairly close to the
Very,
end.
very close.
Oh, yeah.
Hmm.
Maybe we could go take care of this tonight. We just maybe need to wait until, everything kind of dies down a little bit.
There. Yes, definitely. There is a lot of activity right now.
But we can do this. Where are the other 4?
They are up at. Do you think I would have had all this? Boulders. Number 8 players.
Good name.
Awful name, I know.
I love it.
They must sell undergarments there, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
So what were you guys doing over at the wall, number 9, when it collapsed? Well,
They're fighting the big guy.
like what got you there though?
Is that like a
It's
regular
fine.
house?
We
Or-
weren't there. Ben was trying to fight them out in the street, and he got hit and sent flying through the wall.
How big is Ben? Would you say he is a tiny person? Or a small person? Or a human-sized person? Or a large-sized person?
This small Lycanon will stand up and step up to the now floor level with you, and will stick their hand up like as high as they can. But they themselves are like under 5 feet, and they stick their hand kind of way up where it's above all of you.
Oh.
They're
Larger guy.
very big Dracokin.
Hmm.
Maybe not
Potential ally.
big, but big.
What color?
Red.
I asked, but I don't know what that means.
I mean, it's very, very bad. At least the horn is busted. I think he's gonna lose an eye. His leg's still trapped, and it's not a pretty sight.
Sir, what is your name again?
Oh, I'm Shuna.
Hello, Shuna. My name's Hestian. We are decent. You're welcome to stay here with us this evening while we recharge ourselves. Get ready. We will go and try to save Ben, and then see what we can do to sow some more chaos and get you and your friends out.
You think there's others here, though? Other residents.
Can only hope a few other folk have found some hiding spots and such.
You're very good at moving through the city. I'm very cunning and sneaky. I believe I could probably follow you in your cat form. I may be more noticeable than you are. But if you find other people, here's my ask of you. Stay safe, but use your inborn talents to see if you can find others that are either hurt or hole up somewhere, and let them know that help has arrived, and let them know that the church by the crypt is where we know we can get them out from, but not to go there until we give signals. We have to get that bugbear away from there. We have to get it so that we have a clear exit for them. But if we can find them and gather them somewhere, it would be better.
Well, like, at least once a day, some of us could just... I mean, Guzman can fly over.
I mean,
Can you
I
make
have been
other
walking
people
around.
fly?
Well, she carried me.
I can't make anyone fly without me, and they have to be small.
Okay.
And I should
So
be able to
she
carry
could...
them.
She could carry a Lycanon.
She could definitely carry a cat like it, and that's for sure.
She's right here.
Others are needing help too.
Right, and
I
that's
know,
what I'm.
it's just-
That's why I'm.
Well, I'll tell you what. I could go over as soon as it dies down. In my current format, and take care of Ben. I've been able to
True.
walk up. I've been able to walk up and down the street, kind of unbothered in this state. I just don't want to go over there right now because there are tons of. Well, not tons, but there's quite a bit of activity there.
Didn't
Let's
you
wait
say there's
until the
something
morning.
weird going on? Like,
Something weird. I mean, I think Black Maw is out doing some stuff. He just beat up, maybe killed a couple hobgoblins. So he's got that spear too. The spear that we think he used on our friend back in.
The
Gareth.
lion then.
Yeah, I don't think that needs to touch anyone.
Yeah, it took a lot of magic to kind of get her to be on the mend. What's her name again? Like,
The
her
D.
regular name?
Rashira.
Drashira.
Yeah, Rashira. That's right.
Yeah,
Oh, she
that's what I meant.
she made it out.
Yeah.
Yes.
She did. She's in Gareth right now.
Saw her down below, but yeah, with Ben's troubles, we couldn't make it down to her in time.
You got out. And we know that there's reports going back to the Fangs, but we're here now. We're going to do our best to take care of this and disrupt as much as we can before we see another full-scale war between whatever the Fangs can muster and the goblins, hobgoblins, and harpy here.
Well, so what do we do?
Well, for right now, let's get some rest. And tomorrow, Guzmik will go over and heal Ben.
Well, I
I
think
try
he
to
can go
get Ben.
sooner than that. He sounds like he's in a
Okay,
terrible state. I just
if
want to
you
wait
think
for
that
it
you
to
can do
die
it
down
tonight-
over there.
Yeah,
Not
if
gonna
you
be out
think
there all
you can
night.
get to it tonight, then that's great. But otherwise, we'll do it in the morning. I want to make sure that Guzmik or that Ember here can get some good rest, because the spells that she used were some of her more powerful ones. And
Right. I mean, I think I only used the one spell though. What have I got? She starts like rifling through her notes.
Oh, well,
Two.
I
Use two
can't
spells.
can't spend the night here. I have to get back.
okay, if you can come back tomorrow morning and let us know what you've seen overnight, it would be helpful. Let us know any type of movements of large amounts of people or goblins, goblinoids, and if you see anything with Dodon or Black Maw, let us know that.
Okay, well, hold on. I'm gonna go back tonight. It's gonna be
Right.
right outside the inn. So, I mean, we can trade information tomorrow, but we'll also
That's-
be out there.
Right, I'm saying Shauna here is gonna go back to wherever they were staying with the other folks that they're staying with. And if they see anything in their area, come back here tomorrow and let us know. At least please come back and check in with us so we know you're alive and safe. And
Maybe
in the
we can get them
meantime,
out tomorrow.
there's havoc to cause.
Okay, I can try to come back in the morning. Just be careful with how much trouble is caused. They search most of the town, it seems, but anyone who might still be hiding seems safe-ish, I think.
Is anybody
For
else in
now.
a really like dangerous place?
Oh,
Like- Hiding really close to an enemy base?
Besides Ben,
I
Besides
don't
Ben.
know. It's
who's obviously doing.
Well, no. I mean that you know of. Like, please, for the love of all that is all the moons, please don't attack the library. I don't know.
no, I don't know. I think the big buildings, the main ones are the inn that Black Maw is in, and the crypt or the shrine where Dodon is. Others, I don't know where other townsfolk might be hiding, but I don't think they're in those two.
Okay. I mean, that's what we kind of figured when I fireballed the inn, is, that we didn't see anybody but, bad
Goblinoids.
goblins there. We did reconnaissance before. I wave at Guzmek.
We did a little checking. I did a little checking.
Oh, well, okay, just careful, because if they really try to search harder and more, they could find some folk who might not be as hidden.
Yeah, but they're also just randomly. I saw them burn down that one building yesterday just for no reason. So it's not like they're not doing damage.
Yeah, true. Oh, okay. I'll go tell everyone, and if you can get to the Boulders store, we'll just knock on the floor 2 times and then 2 again.
Okay.
Got it.
For that, they'll kind of look between you all and give kind of that half smile, though you can tell with that this smaller Lycanon is pretty tired and exhausted,
I have that effect on people.
as they will kind of go to jump down the steps, and mid-jump essentially change back and will take off out the back door, leaving Decent Noodle alone.
I'm jealous of all the fur they have. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
At least it's totally strategically covered.
Wonder if we could work some kind of like a stretchy material for you. You could wear and it would be a little bit loose as a fox, but when you turned into your normal form, your human
Yeah,
form,
I need a magical
stretch with you.
outfit.
So, as a point of order, they were wearing simple, sorry, I forgot that step. They were wearing simple breeches and kind of a shirt. So they were wearing clothes, and as they shifted, the clothes kind of shifted with them. Now, you guys have seen Kale as well shift with the clothes also.
Why can't
Well,
you do
so
that?
what's wrong with Ember?
Some
My clothes are regular clothes.
They're
I don't
also
know.
not as natural shifters.
These are natural fibers.
It's all natural.
I don't know if you've noticed, but a fox is much smaller than a short, regular human person. Right?
Good
The
notice.
cat is only this big.
Yeah.
The cat he
Right?
shifted into it's only this big. She was only that tall.
I think
I mean-
that they have magical clothing.
Okay. Have you ever tried just shifting and having your clothing stay on you?
All right, she will try to
Better.
shift, and she ends up being in a puddle of clothes. She just
Ugh!
she's got long sleeves dripping off, her little stubby legs. Her pants
All right.
are in a puddle around her feet.
I bet they have magic clothes. I mean, we can be on the lookout for that.
We'll watch for it.
I know a tailor in Garrett.
She sighs and then like drags her clothing around a corner.
Thanks for the demo.
For the shot.
She comes
Well-
back a few minutes later in contrast. Ugh, it takes so much time.
Well, okay, so you guys, we need to go see what's going on out there, because maybe we could get to Ben sooner rather than later.
Right. I mean, I'm not particularly sneaky unless I maybe go out in my foxy form and just bop along there. But I can't bring any of my stuff.
Well, this might just simply be a little bit of reconnaissance. Maybe it's just Heston. If you wanted to, like, just sneaking
I
around and
could.
just seeing. Like, if I went out there is a chance that someone would want to talk to me and I wouldn't say the right thing. But if you're sneaking around, I don't know. If nobody's by number 9, nobody's by that house,
That house with the
Let's
big
go.
9 outside it.
take care of it. Yeah, that must be their
All right.
address.
You guys.
9 Main
You
Street.
guys wait here. If I'm not back in an hour, Guzmic, look for me.
Split?
Well, don't do anything weird. We're just looking around, right?
I'm not gonna do anything weird. I'm just saying, while I am sneaky as all get out, and I will hide and be stealthy, and you guys would not be able to hear or see me or smell me, Miss Schnozzle, you're not going. It's not a guarantee that I can't fail, or trip, or have something bad happen. So, I'm just telling you, if I'm not back in an hour, come and find me.
I feel like Guzmic and Hestian should go. You could go separately, like within 10 minutes, but
I mean, that's what I was gonna sort of
Well,
come
I think-
around to, but
Yeah, I
He
think
left.
Guzmic should go and Hestian should shadow her.
yes.
You know? Like, just
That's
in
my
case she
vote.
gets into trouble.
yes, we're doing that.
I'm done with that. Let's do it.
Okay. Oh, you're here. Yeah, let's do
I
that.
still hear him.
Sorry, I was
At
I
least
was
then-
stealthing for a moment there.
Success. It worked. Yeah, we can just do that. We'll just to get a little visual on what might be going on around 9 Main Street.
All right. Let's
No, we'll go back. Okay.
So during this, you would have been told Lantaran Light of where it is, essentially is across the street from the safe harbor. You know that Boulders is down the main street near the main, or the steps to the next level. So you'd at least know where they are. Depends on what path you want to end up taking. Guzmic, it sounds like you are heading out, continued in your disguised, invader.
Grab the whiskey bottle.
Okay. And Hashtin, you are planning on stealthing.
Yup.
Joanna and Ember, what is your plan for during this little escapade?
I can offer to take watch if you want to sleep a little.
How much time do we have left of the watches?
You're probably about 3.5 hours into the night, so it is a little after midnight. You're about halfway through your watch there, Ember.
Okay. Okay, sure. I'll take a nap and then you wake me up when everything goes sideways.
If. And I will.
She like cocks her head to the side. What?
Not when. If.
Okay.
It's a
Good night.
win.
Positivity.
It's not a win.
I'm positive that it's going to be a win.
Good night.
Where are you gonna be, by the window, or are you gonna be by the door?
Oh shit, the music changed.
No. I can't really see that much. Maybe at the top of the stairs.
Okay. Amber is going to, you know what? She's going to turn into a fox, and she's going to curl up next to you, like a little donut, and go to sleep.
I'll put like a blanket or a jacket or something, make a little bed.
Nice.
Okay. So, I think.
Well, I got a 21.
Guzmak heading out first, I assume, with a Hastian shadowing.
Yes.
Guzmak, give me a deception check. Again, as you're heading out.
Okay. Oops. Sorry. Okay. That'll do. Didn't come up for me, but
Did not come up
was
for me.
12. Should have been a 12. 9 plus 3.
You gonna re-roll that? No.
I mean, I guess I'm. If it's gonna work, I will.
I mean, you've got like 11 hero points according to the channel.
0 points for days.
Yeah, I got. Hold on. I tried to like redo my
Yeah, you're
whole thing.
good.
Okay, here we go. Yeah. There's my 12.
Pardon me.
I feel like that's enough. No, I got plenty of points. Okay, fine. I'll do one more roll. I feel like I don't need to, but I also am feeling a little pressured by my party.
What do win?
Okay, I'm back in. Here we go.
Just want to succeed.
Yeah, see, that was waste.
Not like that.
Big ass waste.
It's worse.
Is that the number I get now? Is that how we do this?
No, you're fine.
Okay. So 12. It's fine.
Okay.
I'm not even going that far. My plan is to go like out here and like up around here. Probably not any closer than that because I feel like that's where I can see if there is activity up in here. That's what I want to look at.
Okay. What's Hastian's pathing?
I'm following her, and when she gets out into the open here, I'm going to be against that building. Or as close to, being as close to her as possible without being like out in the open going, "Hi guys, I'm an elf."
Okay. Guzmak and Hastian, as you leave the touch of nature and you start heading out, as you get out into the small road that leads to this cul-de-sac where you are, you do see that there is almost a bonfire set up. As you can see a number of figures are kind of running, maybe not running around, but standing around and moving around this fire. Probably a good 10, 15 goblins, hobgoblins. You might even see one bugbear around as well. As that whole center courtyard, or right outside Safe Harbor, is very well lit. Everyone, please give me a d20 roll.
Nope.
11.
6. Man, Foundry is just being a pain in the butt.
7.
Me and Joanna.
Yeah, Guzmak and Joanna, you're going to get a hero point coming from Vicious 1VP.
Yeah. Thank you.
Hey, Vicious.
Thank you.
That was my chance to get one.
Ah. You don't
Alright.
need them.
So you see you see a number of folks in that open space outside of the inn. And knowing, Guzmak, that if you want to head that way, you're going to have to mingle and move through a number of folk that are definitely going to see you. Unless you really try stealthing. Hashin, you might have to figure out another path that kind of takes you around a little bit. So, Guzmak, as you're kind of first and leading the way, what would you like to do? How are you trying to get over to this Lantaran light?
Do I feel like if I crossed up here, that would be... I mean, does that seem like a pretty dangerous path as well, as far as being noted? If I just kind of like went up between the houses, you know, in that fashion and crossed up here, as opposed to down where all the people are down here.
Unsure. It seems like you'd be getting close enough where they might notice you if you kind of cut between that courtyard area and the building that's over here. So they'll have a chance of noticing you, but if at that point you're staying far enough away, they might not really care. It kind of depends on what you would like to do.
I'm also a drunk goblin and I have my bottle. This is supposed to just be reconnaissance, but I kind of want to know if Ben is there and if he's alive. If they're alive. It sounded like they're in bad shape. I'll just kind of like serpentine, go up here and cross in that way. Not purposeful. Again, the same sort of like, kind of like drunken meandering that I've done all night. And make my way down to Lantaran Light? Is that what it is?
Yep.
The name of
Yep.
number 9 Main Street? Okay.
So as you begin your stumbling, your acting drunk kind of through,
Acting.
you get to that, essentially getting around that last building before you would end up turning and heading down the main thoroughfare, as you are noticed by a number of goblins and a couple of the hobgoblins, though you hear the goblins kind of call out and start charging towards you, but they are essentially she got booze, as they're kind of trying to run and tackle towards you, and like they, in this instance, like they're reaching out and trying to dive towards you. What would you like to do?
I'll shout out, "Careful, man, I have a beverage here."
How many are there?
I'll hold it up as best I can, and I'll let them kind of like tackle me, and I'll say that as I'm probably going down.
Anything else around here?
Give me an athletics check. Where?
Anything else around her?
Oh, her.
'Cause I'm near her.
Well, I mean, you're
And
tracing in a ways back, like, so she is first making this. You might still be back kind of in the alley in between the two buildings. A 10, you probably go down in all that tumble, and they would have bowled you over a little bit as they hit you, and then like hands up, look at the bottle of booze that still didn't break. You're able to kind of stop that, and then the tussle and the scramble ensues, where now they're reaching and trying to steal the bottle from you.
Okay. There's enough to go around. There's a swallow for everyone in here. Let's play a game.
No.
Which one whoever gets to take the first swig, we'll play a game.
Fine.
Put your hand out and put your hand in my hand.
You get the two of them like fighting, and now you've got
guess I
three
have to.
hands trying to like.
I'm just going to show you, but you guys are going to do it with each other, okay? I'm just going to show you what we do. We call it a thumb war. All right? So put your hand in mine, and then I do the with them. Follow me. 1, 2, 3, 4. I declare thumb.
Too fast! Too
war.
fast!
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Huh?
And now what you got to try to do is put your thumb on top of my thumb, but our hands need to stay together. Okay. You get that? Does it make sense? So you guys all together.
They'll go in
Hold
with
hands
their
with
other
each other.
hand, and essentially.
I help them out. I put everyone's hand together.
There's
So
only
three
two
of
of
them,
them.
right?
There's 3, including you. There's 3.
Yeah, so it's the two of them that
Alright.
you're kind of helping get set up. Then,
Okay, those two are doing it.
well, like they
then I'll-
tried with you, but like the goblin's hand that you're kind of holding hands with, his second hand comes in and like puts his thumb over yours.
Okay. Wait. Don't be stupid. You can only use one hand. That's the rule. That's what makes this crazy.
You didn't say there were rules.
Like barely any, okay? You can't use your hand. You guys put your hands together and I'll help them put their two hands together in the way that I want the thumb war to take place. And then I put the bottle down next to them with my hand still on it. And I look up at them and I say, okay, go. 1, 2, 3, go.
The thumb war turns into very quickly a like full-on wrestling match.
Okay. I back away.
Give me another stealth check.
Okay.
Or I guess
taking
give
the
me a
whiskey?
stealth check.
Okay. Not bad. Okay, that's 19.
You are able to, as intelligent as these goblins are, you're able to escape pretty cleanly and start heading down the main thoroughfare. As Hastian, you following Guzmik, where you noticed them start charging Guzmik and kind of held off and stayed hidden, and you are now left with this aftermath, this tussling occurring as you would have seen Guzmik like be able to sneak away, though now that pathway is not really open for you to follow, as there is the two of them wrestling are like drawing other attention as more folk are kind of looking that way.
Boy. I am going to, using my swift sneak feet, I'm going to climb the building closest to me, get up on the roof, and sneak over the roof, and continue being Batman, Nightwing, whatever you want to call it. The guy, boop, 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 going rooftop to rooftop. I am the night.
Sure. Well, kind of keep your same stealth check, as during that movement and getting up, there is. Let me double check this. I'll be shocked.
What?
What the hell's on?
Oh shit!
What was that?
I can't even see what all the dice rolls were because my dice roll is screwing
I
up.
saw.
There's nothing
I
over
saw a
10.
19.
There's nothing over 5.
There was a 19.
I hear
I'm
that
not
there's a
gonna lie
19
to
in there. Okay. Hastian, you, as climbing up, and you kind of look over and you continue heading down the street. you do catch that there is a change in attitude, as someone probably had seen you. And
I speak Goblin.
okay, you do hear more so of like, I saw something there. What that? Go looks. As a number of them seem to kind of start heading, or are doing something. Whether or not you're looking, I'm unsure if you're just kind of running and getting away, or if you would have kind of at that call out would have turned back to try to get a look, because now with you on the rooftops, you might have to, I don't know if you're right on the peak of it or kind of on the backside.
I'm going to lay down so that my and hands up, basically reaching out and grabbing the peak of the roof, but trying to keep myself as flat against the roof as possible to give less of a silhouette if they can see. Like I want to be like as much in the middle of the roof as I can, doing this to give myself cover, so that they'd have to actually climb up to get to me. And if I hear someone climbing, I'm gonna kill him.
Okay. Guzmak, you do hear that there was something occurring behind you. Looking back, they don't seem to be directed towards you, and they are kind of heading in your general direction, though are more focused on the buildings to their right, more so than towards you. So you are scot-free if you whatever you had wanted to do.
All right. I do not know where Heston is right now, but I think he can take care of himself when it comes to two goblins. So I'm going to keep going forward towards the lantern light.
Okay.
Just kind of cruising down through these buildings here.
You
around them.
You get far enough away where you think it's safe, and you cross the road in, where hopefully no one's watching, and start heading back towards the safe harbor, back towards Lantar Light, where you're trying to get to. As you can see that there's probably 4 or 5 goblins and a hobgoblin or 2 that essentially had headed off into that neighborhood now that's across the street. And their more attention seemed to be, yes, correct. So more attention is off in that area, and the pathway kind of to Lantar Light is more free and clear.
Can message, do I have to see? It's 500 feet. Target can give a brief.
We've been a little loose with the message.
I don't see it.
You kind of have to know where they are, so it kind of depends on what you're, whom you're trying to contact.
I don't know where Heston is, but I wanted to try to tell them that there's a hobgoblin and more goblins coming.
Actually, I'm going to use message and message Guzmak and say, Guzmak, I think I've been made. And now Guzmak can reply to me.
Okay.
Hold on.
The Pathfinder reply is really weird. At least the spell looks weird. It's not like the D&D Beyond.
Oh, no,
one.
the target can give a brief response as a reaction or
If-
free action on their turn but they must be able to see you, be
Yes.
arranged to do so.
So
Damn
the
it.
reply is only if they can see you.
Yeah. So with Hastian attempting to be hiding, I'm assuming Guzmak.
Yep, no.
Well,
never mind.
Guzmak, give me a perception check.
Okay.
Hashin, you will not have time or really be able to cast a spell.
Something is really wrong with my D&D Beyond. I'm not seeing any rolls.
My phone, I can't see it either.
Yeah. I
Reset
think
again.
I have to take care of it. But I saw 22. So
That beats my stealth.
in trying to find Hashin, you are able to kind of see a couple like fingers wrapped over the top of the roof that kind of off in the darkness, they're a little brighter essentially. So you're able to see that, okay, hands on the roof, that's probably Hashin. So you know what the general location of where he is?
Red and blue gloves give it away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'd probably give you the message.
All right. Well, I will then reply.
No,
Yes,
as in
definitely.
you can cast it.
Oh, I can cast it.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'll say, Hestian, you've been made. Hobgoblin and more goblins coming towards you. You can reply to this. But you can't see me.
As a Hashin, are you wanting to reply?
Oh, maybe
No.
at the end I would say, should we abort?
I am going to I'm going to stand on the rooftop. Peak of the roof on the peak of the roof. And I'm going to give a kind of salute to Guzmik wherever she is. And I'm going to take off the other direction. And I'm not being stealthy at this point.
Moving out, drawing fire.
Exactly.
So where are you? What direction are you heading?
Well, where were we when this went down?
So
Give me
you're
okay.
essentially on like this rooftop, the blue rooftop.
So I'm going this way. I'm going to go that direction. I'm going up towards the steps up, or I'm going up towards the crypt. And then once I'm at like this area by the crossroads, I'm going to attempt another stealth and get down onto the ground because they're looking for me on the roofs. And then I want to double back this way. And I'll stay right in this area after if I know that I'm hidden and stealthed, and I'll wait for about 10 minutes or so and then head back towards our safe house.
Okay. Give me a
So it's bravado to get them to follow me, acrobatics probably to leap rooftop to rooftop, and then stealth again.
yeah, let's give me the
Right.
athletics and the stealth.
That's a 17 plus 15, a 30 something for acrobatics. Stealth. I'm re-rolling. There's a hero point gone. There's another hero point gone. There we go.
Ooh, there it is.
Oof. That's how it's supposed to work.
Hell yeah.
24 for, or not 34 for stealth, and 32, I think it was, for acrobatics.
As Hastian,
Figure being a circus person, I should be able to do it.
you'd think, as you head off to what is on the map, heading higher towards the higher section of the
Yep.
of the city, you definitely do draw the attention. You're able to jump around from rooftop to rooftop as the group has split up a little bit, or I should say you've kind of separated them based on you making your appearance and running, that there was some who were climbing up and were getting closer to you as you had kind of taken off. Guzmik, you do see who Hastian now kind of drawing that attention, and there's even more kind of back at the inn that also start to give chase as your pathway to Lantar and Light is now free. With that, we are actually going to quick run to a little break. I see an ad's about to start, so I'm trying to sneak this in really quick. So we're going to go to a break, and we will be back here after we refill everything and after this ad is done. So we'll see you all in just a little bit to see what else happens. See you all soon. All right, everyone, welcome back. Sorry, technical difficulties and taking care of that nasty, pesky ad. We left as Guzmik's stealthing to Lantern Light and Hastian's hiding was he was spotted, and so in trying to draw attention away from Guzmik, ended up drawing more attention to himself as he then took off heading towards deeper into town, essentially, to draw more folk away from the courtyard outside of Safe Harbor. Plan is to essentially drop down at the general store, Boulder's general store, up there to then
crap.
disappear.
You mean that you're
No,
leading him right
no.
towards the
That's
general store?
Hastian's moment as he's heading that way. Hastian, give me a perception check.
If I would have seen that,
Give me a perception check.
Changed.
Perception check.
Serpentine.
Why isn't it working again?
I see you got a 19.
Okay.
Okay. In your drawing attention towards there, and you hop down to the ground, and you're about to try to disappear around a corner, maybe even run into the building, something to lose them in order to then backtrack. You see a very familiar calico cat that is looking at you through the glass and just wide-eyed and just like watching you as you run.
I turn around.
Give him the paw.
And I go back to the main road. I go right here, and I draw both my weapons. And I look and I say, "Come and get me, boys."
So you're making your stand
And
right there?
Goblin. Well, I'm making a stand right here. Just wait.
I'm not there, so.
I can outrun
Yeah.
any of these fucking goblins and the bugbears easily. Maybe not Dodin, but most of them I can outrun. So I do that as a bravado, and as soon as I see them turn and notice me, I sheath the weapons and I book it towards number 2, making noise, purposely making noise. And I want to kip up on the top of number 2 here, which is a jeweler, nice. And get up on that roof and try to draw them this direction. And I will disappear at the wall.
So you want to take them all the way to that neighborhood. Okay. As you have drawn them towards, and you do catch the sign as you end up running next to it to jump up of the Dragon's Horde. You then continue where you turn back and your 6 pursuers, by essentially pausing to making a bit of bravado in the central lane. The others were then able to group up, so you now have about 15 goblins / a few of them being hobgoblins, and there is even one bugbear that is now kind of giving you chase. And they're quite close because you had paused. As you turn, you quick climb.
5-foot movement speed.
Sure. They're, again, not that far behind, and you will probably be taking a little bit of fire. That being said, Guzmik, you had seen all the attention, and Hastian kind of dropped down, turned towards the building, stop in his tracks, turn 180 and run out into the open again, and then he set up for an instant, like weapons drawn. Before, like, as you can see the crowd now, the crowd kind of getting out of the back alleys and even the ones that were heading down the main street, essentially getting closer to him as he then sheathed his weapons and takes off again. Whatever you want to do with that information, that's currently what Hastion's doing. Is there anything you would want to do with that new information?
Stick to the plan. Stick to the.
He's doing a great job of drawing fire, of drawing the interest, so I can do this. I hope this doesn't go poorly for him. Godspeed, Hestion. And I will.
See, this is why there's no more Whisper Elves.
Okay.
Soon.
Yes, I'm gonna stick with the plan.
Alright.
I feel like he knows all these people are following him, so he'll do something cool. But I am gonna make a note to kind of try to keep. I can't keep note of where he is. I need to go in and
No, just do what we're
do the
supposed to
fence
do.
thing.
I mean,
Yeah.
as like very quickly he kind of disappears, so you know that you are going to be even slower behind the group. But sounds like you're going to continue on.
Yeah, I'm gonna get to the what is it called? The lantern light.
Yep.
Hmm.
And
You're out of focus. Just went terrible, Shelly.
I didn't do anything.
I know mine does that all the time.
Ghost. I'll get into the shop or the store, the house.
All right.
I assume it's a shop.
Yeah. So we'll start with Guzmik. Guzmik, as you enter Lantar in Light, the shop is very. You can tell that this is a magic shop with a number of magical items that were kind of set out in front, or they had been. The place is ransacked and busted up. When you get to Lantern Light, you see I'm trying to figure out how to explain it. The building essentially juts out towards you where the entrance is, and the left side of that, you can see a crumpled and collapsed wall. So you know going in, the left side is supposedly where this Ben is trapped. And entering in this main room, it is much like the rest of Lantar, ransacked, destroyed, things thrown all over the place, scrolls torn up, paperwork thrown about. A number of items on the floor are rusted and like falling apart in kind of that blackened rust state. Even things that shouldn't be rusting. You find like a magic broom that somehow there is rust on this wooden handle. Other things like busted and snapped, like all sorts of things. The back tapestry that kind of covered the back area is torn and shredded up. Half of it essentially pulled down to the ground. But you see that there is behind that tapestry, there is kind of a farther depth where you could go explore. Or off to the left side, there is a door that is partially ajar, as it is one that you would have to kind of push open, but you can see that there's like a bunch of junk blocking that essentially.
Well, my main focus is to find Ben. I don't want to spend any time looting, really. I just want to get in, assess, maybe heal a little, and get out. So this door is also on the left-hand side. Is it possible that the wall that's collapsed in could be at the same spot that the inside of that room with the door ajar is?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'll go in there.
Okay. As you get to that door, it immediately, like, it doesn't move. Like, you try to move, like, it gives just kind of a little bit. But listening, you can't hear anything. Well, give me a perception check. Okay. 24. Initially, you don't hear anything. And then you can catch the faint sound of labored breathing. Though they, like, you hear... It is something where you hear a holding of a breath and a kind of a grunt in pain almost, and then essentially they're like freezing. You don't hear anything, and then you hear the exhale and the hold again as they're trying to hide, but they're obviously in pain.
Okay.
But this door is currently partially open. We're talking that far, but it does seem like there's a lot of books and bookcases and like rubble in the way if you're trying to get in.
I'm kind of crouched low. I'm not making any like noise with my movements. I'm gonna whisper, Ben, Shuna sent me. Can you hear me whispering?
I can.
Shuna sent me. It's Kuzmik. My name is Kuzmik. I'm here to help. And I will start a heal.
He at kind of that, a lot of the books that were kind of set up and the rubble partially falls away, and the door is able to open up a little bit more, though not a great deal. Large enough where a cat would be able to slip through. Guzmik, it'll be probably tight for Guzmik to try to get in there, but there does seem to be an open, little more of an open gap as a red scaled hand you can kind of see stretches out and grabs a couple things and tries to move and create a little more space. But the hand that it's trying to move things is a very awkwardly grasping and doesn't seem like they've got good leverage. Shuna. Sense.
Shuna's safe. Don't make a lot of noise.
With that, the hand will kind of just like exhaustedly kind of collapse a little bit.
Do I feel like I can get to the hand? Or should I consider a range heal?
No, you could reach around. It's up to you whether you want to kind of sneak in to kind of do the heal or to just go for the hand and try to reach out.
I'll go for the hand for now. Sounds like he's in tough shape. And I will cast a heal at second rank. No, I've got a third here. We'll do this first. Maybe. Okay, how you feeling now?
The
20
points of healing. Perfect. As Guzmik, as you kind of reach out and cast your healing upon this red-scaled hand, as you had reached down, the hand tried to like bend away quickly, though again at the very awkward stance that it was in, it couldn't get far enough away as you're able to kind of reach out and cast the healing. and that hand essentially kind of relaxes from its tense state to a more kind of accepting. And the voice comes back. Thank you, but why are you helping?
Why not? Why wouldn't I help? We're here to try to help the whole city. Shuna made contact with us and told us you were here. So I'm here to help.
That there'll be a little more movement to try to open up space as the gap kind of starts to widen. Hastian, going back to you.
Yeah.
Making this first climb up to essentially to like a second level to try to get a little height, maybe gain a little distance or something.
Yep. Ooh, oh no!
Oh,
Oh no!
You are surprised as you're climbing over this sign to the Dragon's Hoard, as a little vine seems to reach out and catch and hold your foot.
Do I see who cast that spell?
One of the goblins behind you.
Can we make you re-roll it?
We could if
Good.
I wanted to spend the hero points,
Hey,
but
Dredd. It's up to you, but now's the time to do it if you're going to, because I'm moving on.
I would donate.
I need to look at what is. I'm sorry. The spell says that I can attempt to escape against the spell's DC, but I'm only. It looks. This is the thing that I don't like. It says the target gains the immobilized condition and takes a negative 10-foot circumstance penalty to its speed for 1 round. What
So,
does the immobilized condition
you-
mean?
you
and
are-
why is it only 10 feet?
You are immobilized. If someone tries to move you, they'll move you 10 feet less because something's pulling against you,
Okay.
but you are trapped up so much that you will not be able to move yourself. Sorry, Dredd, I just rolled a natural 20. An automatic critical, so they're panicking a little bit. Welcome in. 5 seconds.
Not panicking. I'm just.
Can I spend it?
Hang on. Where's the hero
I'll spend
points?
them.
Please show me how many hero points I have.
You got 7.
Cool. Reroll that son of a gun.
Okay.
You're not getting a critical success on me. I'll let you have it a
Oh
success.
my god, knock on wood.
I can do a critical again.
No, you
It's
can't
fine.
do twice. No, you can't.
Does
You
a
have to
nine-
hit my AC.
does a 19 hit your AC?
Hell no.
I seen that
24 is my AC, by the way.
that vine came out and caught you before you were able to like twist your foot to escape it. As you continue climbing up the side of the building, give me an acrobatics check, please.
Once I reach the top of the building, by the way, as part of the movement up the building, with the 27 acrobatics I have, for this action, since I get 3 per round, climbing, I unleash my short bow, I turn, and I fire at what goblin I think cast the spell at me.
Sure. Give me a
Which
perception
is
check as well.
Okay, it's a 32 to hit, so whoever I hit, 18. Your choice. if I hit the right one or not. I don't care.
You do hit one who is casting a spell, though that one so roll damage as you
Is a 32 a critical hit?
it is.
Good.
As you 13 points of damage. Okay.
And do I get my sneak attack on it?
No. You do get your critical effect of your ring.
Oh, that's right, which is the it's the additional. Oh man,
Dread,
it's
we are
elemental
playing
damage, but we need to
Pathfinder,
roll
essentially
what-
Dungeons
is
and
it a D4?
Dragons. Yes, a D4.
A 1.
Yeah, I gotta figure out now since everything's shifted a little bit.
10 points
One
of whatever type of
probably
damage that is.
fire. Up here.
So that's
Acid.
23 points of damage against that. Oh, 23 points of damage
So
total. 10
you
of it
get
acid.
You get a little bit of acid essentially that kind of bursts out of the arrow that lands, and as you do that, your feet kind of start to slip out from under you a little bit as you had caught the caster who was casting grease upon you. So there was another one. As you're able to kind of take one down, as you see the rest of them now are as well still have their turn to take a couple actions. So I need to...
So my last action on my turn is to move 35 feet away.
Sure. This is all kind of happening at the same time, because essentially they cast a spell. So, you know. Let's see, I need here, this one. We're going to say only half of them. So... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
The 225s will hit me.
And another natural 20. As a small volley of arrows are shot towards you.
Okay.
As long as these two. Okay. So I think we've got
So
two of the first ones and
225s,
one of the
yep.
second one. 1d6 plus 2.
Yep.
Same damage roll. So 1 and 2 with 1 critical in there. And 1 of the hobgoblins as well.
Okay, I'm sorry. Can you add all that up? That's
Yes, I got you. 5, 7, 12, 19, or because of the 12, 20, 27, whatever. 32.
24 plus 8.
32 points of damage.
32. Okay.
As you get relatively peppered with a number of arrows towards you. One even like truly catching the meat of your thigh. As you then are able to turn and continue running away, as there are still a good dozen creatures giving chase. Only half of them ended up having time to pull out the bows. The other ones seem to be carrying, some of them very shiny looking short swords, others of them having kind of relatively similar looking dog slicers that Guzmik loves to wield. As you turn to run and put some buildings between you and your pursuers. Coming back to Guzmik. Guzmik, you're eventually able to get enough space where you can crawl in and see that this Dracokin, this red Dracokin that is hiding in this shop, and he is essentially on his side. One hand was over him, able to reach up. The other one is kind of trapped underneath him. A broken and busted horn that should be kind of coming up and rise up is cracked. That same sided eye as well is very poorly patched up and covered. The smell in here is not great, as you know, we'll put it that way, as he's been trapped there for a number of days. You can see like bits of leftover food kind of crumbled around the space, and in front of him, or I should say like on top of him, you can see that there is a propped up stone from the wall or the ceiling or something that is kind of pinning him yet. And you can see quite a bit of dried blood kind of around him.
So I think the key to getting him out is that stone. Like he's trapped by that stone.
Probably.
The biggest thing,
Yeah.
anyway.
Yep. It seems like it. From where you are, you'd have to kind of really get in and search around and...
Oh, shit. I needed to bring some muscle. That's not me. I'm gonna... Okay, Ben. I don't think I can get you out, but I do know people that can. I'm gonna try to help you out a little bit more before I go.
Okay.
Unless you think you can help me wiggle you out, but there's a lot of dudes out there.
Are they nearby outside still, or are we clear?
Well, we're not clear, but one of my buddies has pulled quite a few of them away. We might, if you think you can get out, I think we might be able to give it a try. If you... Can you even walk? Or is it mostly damage up here, if you know what I mean?
He kind of is awkwardly able to kind of touch.
Maybe don't touch that
not
eye
all
right now.
cosmetic. I do. I have lost feeling in one of my feet for a couple days now, so I'm quite unsure at the moment.
Can I see his legs? Are they on the other side of the rubble? Like, is he sticking out with his arm?
Yeah, he's sticking out a little bit. You'd have to search around a little, maybe give a medicine check. So if you want to do that, you can.
It smells like shit in here, quite literally. But I'll do a medicine.
Yeah.
I'll do another medicine.
Okay.
That one wasn't great. Whatever. Okay, dirty 20. That's an improvement.
You... Oops. There it is. You do... From trying to look into this area, and there was part of the building essentially kind of collapsed on him, and one of the legs actually ended up like partially sandwiched, and you can see from it that it is discolored. And I will say that he's lucky to be in his current situation of still breathing at that point. Like, could have been a mortal wound, and he was very lucky. But you're estimating that the leg is to be lost.
So okay. this is going to be a little bit more difficult to get him out of here.
My leg!
I'm going to give him another heal.
Okay.
Another spell. I'm going to do that at got a second level. I can do medicine better than I can do healing. That's 9.
Okay.
9 back.
Every casting of healing seems to ease the pain, though it does seem like some of the pain obviously is going to take time to heal, or will never fully heal type thing. But he does seem to be in a very stable position and doing much better off, though at this point in time, like, he's starting to get that drowsy, like he's that exhaustion and adrenaline that kept him going for a very long time. And now that he's feeling less pain, he's starting to get a little sleepy.
Mm. Okay. I'm gonna have to leave him here. I can't do this by myself. Okay, Ben. I'm gonna leave you for the time being, okay? But we'll be back for you. Take some rest. I'm gonna leave him water and rations too. I've got rations and I've got Mountain's Foot.
Are you giving him rations with Mountain's Foot?
Yes.
Okay. He will
Dr. Feelgood.
he will start to, like, obviously that leaving him gets that panic kind of built up a little bit, but with giving him supplies and such, give me a persuasion check, please.
Persuasion. Okay.
See how your bedside manner is.
What would that
Ah, crap.
be?
Go to diplomacy or society.
Okay, we'll do diplomacy. I'm better at that. 12. I don't have a great bedside manner. I mean, everybody knows that.
Right.
Gross,
Like,
big
how does this
black fingernails. You're gonna
Oh,
be
let me help
okay.
Just take some drugs, man.
God, it'll make you feel better for like 3 minutes. It's worth it.
He
First one's free.
he does seem to, like, fight off you leaving. He doesn't want you to leave, though he obviously can't hold you there. And possibly even administering some Mountain's Foot if you wanted to go that far. It's up to you.
Force feed him drugs.
Encourage him to take some. You know, same thing.
Yeah, I'll encourage him. His stuff's great.
Yeah. He'll kind of turn his nose up at it at first, but will end up taking it, as seeing as you were able to help him and heal him a bit. He has that trusting factor to it, though he will plead just not too much longer, please. It's been so long.
I don't want to leave you here, but I don't think I can do this myself. I'm gonna I'll just take a quick peek outside. I see, like, the desperation in his eyes, I think, and it is, despite my hard exterior, I am moved to try one more thing before I leave him. And I will go outside and kind of do a look around, see if anyone is milling about before I, just walk over to the wall.
You've got maybe 3 to 4 folk around, mainly
okay.
towards the bonfire that's set up. A little bit of motion and movement in the inn you can see in the main tavern, but not a whole lot of interest kind of towards you at the moment. they seem to be more focused either on the fire or down the street.
I am not very stealthy. But I did a great job just a moment ago, so I'm kind of bolstered by that as well. So I think I will sneak around and just see what I can see on the outside of the building where his I would assume like his legs are sticking out. See if there's anything I can loosen without having the whole building come down on him. Kuzmik is not a structural engineer in any way, shape, or form, but I mean, she could kind of like maybe do a little gauge, like a wiggle, and watch if the whole building is wiggling or.
So as you
Shut down.
as you look over there, you do see his, like, it'll take a little bit of moving of rubble, but you are able to find his foot and kind of where it essentially disappears into the rubble. And you can't see the other foot at this moment. Like it's either it's buried somewhere or is not pinched or some such, where there's just this one leg that is kind of trapping him as you look over, and you can see part of the other the side wall that didn't really collapse is leaning and kind of pinching onto his leg. So you might be able to dig around the rubble and try to loosen something up if you wanted to take some time to do that.
I will take that time.
Okay.
But I will also try to give like this half my attention and anyone that might be out looking to see what I'm up to the other half of my attention. Ready to drop into the drunk gnome, the drunk goblin mode at any time.
Sure. Give me a... Let's do all three. Stealth check, performance check, and a perception check, as you're going to start working on that a little bit. Hastian, as you move on to the next section, like you're able to jump to the next roof, and you're pretty much out of roofs as you have to now cross the street over to the next residential neighborhood area where you're going to try to then lose everybody, which again gets you into a bit of open ground. Now, admittedly, some had stopped to shoot and move. As you run across the street, you will only get a few arrows that are now shot towards you, and another vine is going to wrap out of a building and try to catch you as you get essentially in, next to a building. So let me get the access to those rolls again. All right, let's see.
Oh.
Miss. Yes. Another arrow gets you. Oh no, I got too much stuff out here. Dang it. And
they are not within 30 feet of me. They cannot be. I move at 35. And I know they don't move that fast.
Oh, yeah, then you're fine. Oh, no. Yeah, okay. Yes. All right. You're good. Yep. So you only get a few of the arrows. You do take the one arrow hit. Wait.
Wow.
Hold on. That's wrong. That is wrong.
Oh, that's longsword.
That is longsword. It's only a 1d6 plus 2. 4 points of damage.
4.
As one of the arrows kind of strikes as the crowd now breaks free. You've kind of split them a little bit. Some that were charging forward and a few that had short bows ready and were able to fire, and other ones are kind of getting around the corner now so that you can see the whole contingent of you. Again, have still a dozen giving chase as you disappear down an alley and start turning, and where you can now begin swerving, losing sight, hopefully, maybe climbing up at some point. So give me a stealth check, please.
31. And I'd like to use that as my initiative.
There's no need
Any
for
type of combat
that for initiative.
comes
Yeah, you're good.
Later. There's a reason for it, because if I use stealth as my initiative, I can actually jump out of the shadow and kill them using my backstab ability.
Sure. So you disappear and hide wherever you want that to be. During this chaos, there will be groups of 5, 3, 2. They start in big groups as they kind of start splintering a little bit and getting to smaller numbers as they search more. And they begin going into buildings and starting to break more things inside. And you can hear them calling out to you in Goblin and throwing insults at you and your long ears and threats that they're going to find you and they're going to play with you and you know they are at the point of getting frustrated and calling out to try to taunt you out.
I've heard worse.
Stay hidden wherever you are and just take it and wait for them to lose their interest.
I'm going to use the message spell on one of them who's giving me an insult and say, that's not what your mom said last night.
I need to get message.
Okay, give me a second.
If it's a group, I want it to be one of the ones that are like in a group of 2.
Okay.
A message says it makes it sound like it's whispered right in their ear.
Okay. They will. No, she's not here. She's not here. And we'll just like start panicking. The other one like looks at him like he's crazy. I was only getting one side of this, and they kind of start fighting. You heard him? Did you hear him? Did you hear what he said? And as they kind of tussle a little bit back and forth before they kind of begin searching more in that area and searching harder for you.
And swift sneak, I'm going to go away, and I am going to go. My direction is going to be up this direction.
Get some general rolls to see if I get lucky with a natural 20, because that's the only chance they have. So close.
Oh, the 19 got close.
So close.
No, it didn't.
They will have kind of searched around, and some probably getting relatively close to you, wherever that hiding may be, as you find a gap where you're able to break away and escape. Where were you kind of heading as you lost them in the neighborhood?
I'm going up towards the wall.
Okay.
Towards this area, and I'm going to go over towards number 3 there. The blacksmith. And then I'm going to cut down around this way. Oh, come on. Ping. Come on.
Sure, I see you. No, you're okay.
And I'm going to go that way so that I can then cut over and hopefully, if I attract any attention, not be near our friend's place at the Boulder and Boudoir or whatever.
As you lose them, and
Victoria's Secret. I don't know.
There's a bit of that opening gap in between kind of the neighborhood and the blacksmithy, but you're able to find time to escape, keep to the low shadows, hide, and get down to the neighborhood where Lantar and Light is. Guzmek, you with your... So now I gotta get all the way up to Guzmek rolls. Okay. 19 for perception, 10 for stealth, 20 performance. You do catch on that you have drawn a little bit of attention because you're not the most stealthy.
Yeah.
That being said, your performance of acting like a inebriated goblin seems to still be holding face. And there isn't any of that trying to go get the booze from you from where you are. But you do know that someone has taken notice of you. But they're not going to investigate.
Well, I'm gonna put my hand on his good leg. Is that his good leg that's sticking out? His good foot? Is that the one that's got?
It's a bad,
okay,
bad leg.
No, I'm not touching it. I think I'll whisper in, "I'll be back, Ben," and then I'm gonna take off in a drunken kind of walking across the street, playing my role, and I'm gonna head back to the place. I think.
Nature's
I
Fury.
feel like I think I've stabilized him.
Touch of nature.
Touch
yeah.
of nature.
Nature's Fury.
Nature's Fury is back at Gareth. All right, as you
That's
head on back,
So much nature.
Hastian with the chaos and breaking free and heading back in this general direction, you do see a familiar goblin kind of staggering and heading back. At that point, you finally see her. She's about to be out of your sight past the courtyard as she is kind of heading back.
I'm gonna quick message her and say, Hestian is safe. I'll meet you back at our safe house. I'm just trying not to attract much more attention. Killed one.
That's a nice little addition. Killed one. Can I reply? Is this a message?
It's
I
the
can't see you.
it's the cantrip message, so you can't see me unless you can roll a 32 or higher on your perception.
Yeah, at this point, probably not gonna be able to see him. You could try though if you want to turn around because it's
let me
coming from
try.
behind you. Yeah, give the roll. Always a chance.
No.
So close.
Very
enough.
close, though.
Very close.
Very close. Nice.
Yeah, you know it's coming from behind you, but you're unsure where, and then you kind of cross that corner, and
I'll hold the bottle up, just
Okay,
after he says
you
that.
got it. Cool.
Kuzmak with the 20 on your performance, you're gonna be able to get back to Touch of Nature, no problem. Hastian, what are you doing when you're out and about?
I'm heading back to Touch Nature.
Okay. So you'll head up the road a little bit in order to cross where you're not going to be seen as well. You get to Touch of Nature a couple minutes after Guzmak, as Guzmak would have admittedly taken her time, but Hastian, you got a little bit of work to do to be stealthy.
Yeah.
Joanna, you're being set up shop in Touch of Nature, and you're focused on the steps as you hear footsteps outside, and then the harder step as they enter in to the first floor. What are you doing?
Probably remember and go around the corner.
Yeah.
And then I'm assuming that'll wake her up, but tell her
You hear grumbly fox noises.
Kind of keeping watch on the stairs or partway through to see who is coming yet, as the figure of Guzmak arrives at the bottom of the stairs and starts heading up the stairs. As Guzmak, you've made it back.
I want to jump out and scare her. If I can tell she doesn't look hurt or anything.
Give me a
It's been
stealth
pretty
check.
tense out there, dude.
Give me
You
a
sure you
stealth
want to do
check.
this?
I do. I've been bored.
Been bored.
Oh, nice.
17.
Performance check.
Good. 10. It's not good. I just kind of want to.
Guzmik, you getting inside, like where you came from, you did not see anybody standing guard. Like you didn't see a fox face in the window or anything in the window where you had set up previously and where Ember was kind of set up shop, where you would normally be looking out to keep watch.
So I'm worried. Something's happened to these guys.
Yeah. And you do hear a bit of movement upstairs as you're kind of coming in. And as you get halfway to 3/4 of the way up the stairs, kind of being a little cautious, Joanna
I'm turning
jumps
the
out.
bottle around. Ah!
Welcome back.
I almost smashed my prop on your face.
It survived.
Glad to be back. Well, I found him. I helped him, but I don't know how we're going to get him out of there. He's in bad shape. He's in real bad shape. Heston took off too. Has he been back yet?
Not yet.
Okay, well, he's trying to ditch a bunch of people he picked up. So
Sounds like Hessian.
I'm sure he'll be here shortly. He sent me a message.
My little black book's full now.
This place is
Goblin
lousy
1,
with cat
Goblin
ladies.
2.
Well, I'll go up to the window and peek out. See if I can see him approaching. I probably won't, but
Ember's gonna go change and come back as human Ember.
I am the night.
A couple minutes later, Guzmik, without being able to spot where he came from, Hassian does arrive back at Touch of Nature.
Pulling an arrow out of my calf and putting it down.
You all will catch right away that Hassian had taken some hits, whether he took the arrows out earlier or a couple were still in him. He didn't get out of there unscathed.
I'll do some medicine on him.
I feel like we probably put booze in the pouch.
Patient's pouch, yeah.
Yeah, so I'll grab one out and give it to him.
30. Awesome.
This would be a critical effect, so you can do a 4d8's worth of healing.
Nice.
Ooh.
Fantastic.
25. Back to
Nice.
you.
I'm 11 points down then. Still. I thank you so much, Guzmik. I'm sorry.
You did a great job of clearing the way.
Yeah, I did a really shitty thing. I went right towards where the survivors were hiding out by accident. I forgot about that. Saw the calico cat and went, "Oh fuck!" So I had that's the bravado thing with the sword and the dagger to get them to chase me. And like I said, I took one out.
Good job.
Got up on top of the building and and it just hit him and knocked him dead. And I think he disintegrated by some way, shape, or form. My ring kind of glowed a little bit. But he was trying to cast grease, so I'd slip off the top of the building. And then I had him chase me into another area. And they started searching for me as I was hidden. And they were throwing insults in Goblin. Thankfully, I speak Goblin. And I told them that one of their mothers said that I was very good last night.
So you're doing fine.
And I've had worse. I've had better. But apparently now they're going to be telling stories about the weird, long, pointy-eared elf that was here for some reason.
So what about Ben?
Ben,
Like,
yeah.
How are we gonna get him out?
I don't know. He's
Can
he's trapped in there right now. If I had a little bit more time, I could probably have wiggled him loose anyway. But
okay,
his foot is fucked. I don't know how we're gonna get him from there over to somewhere that's safer. The place is covered
Ember?
with.
Yes.
we're in an alchemy shop. You make potions. Can't you make another invisibility potion?
I don't know. Maybe. DM, with what supplies I have and or are lying around, do I have the ability to make potions here in the alchemy shop?
Sure.
I apologize for interrupting you, Guzmik. I thought it occurred to me that we just have to free him and make him invisible and bring him back here.
We do. There's the potential. Well,
You know what?
potential will make some noise, and he can't walk. Also,
I got something that I could try. And I haven't used it yet. I have a recipe in this book that we bought for a shrinking potion.
That might get him out.
definitely. If I think about what I just saw, if we just shrank him and pulled him out, would that work? Because he was just
Well,
trapped by that stone, pretty much.
I think we'd have to like shove a piece of stone underneath so that when he shrank, it fell on that new piece of stone. But
I mean,
it,
I think that, yeah. I think
that
we could
would
make
be.
it work.
And then he shrunk, so you could put him in the Pomeranian pouch.
I mean, it depends how small. So it's the effect of the shrink spell. They become tiny. Yeah,
Put him in
so
your pocket.
Yeah, I mean,
and it lasts for 10 minutes.
anyone could do it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the only reason I'm pointing at you, Goodsmake, is because number one, you're the healer, and number two, you're the goblin. And while I can disguise myself, I can't make myself shorter. I can give
Okay,
myself
well-
a
Like,
hunch.
get inside the building? What do you mean, to make shorter?
I'm saying I can't become a goblin. I could go
I know,
inside
but why
the
do they
building.
need to be? Could do it from the outside. Well, I guess he wouldn't be able to drink
True.
out of his foot.
Yeah. What I'm saying is that if we get the potion to you, if she makes the potion, gives it to you, you go in, give it to him, say, okay, drink it now with the message spell to him. He
Probably
drinks
best
it, he
if it was
becomes
me.
tiny.
Because he knows me.
Right. He becomes tiny, you put him in your pocket, and you go.
Ember,
All right, how long would it take me to brew?
4
a-
days.
4 days.
Oh shit. He's not gonna make it 4
Ah.
days. We need to
I say
go
we
back
cut off his leg.
tomorrow.
I mean,
Plan B.
that is an option.
He's probably gonna lose it anyway, but he's gonna scream. It's gonna hurt a lot.
Yeah.
I'll knock him out and then I'll cut his leg off.
I don't think you can hit him right now. He's in bad shape.
It's true.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe there's some other drugs I can give him.
Well, I
Would
can
walk-
certainly
What else have I got?
start on a shrinking potion and maybe an invisibility potion or something.
How long does the shrinking one takes 4 days, or the invisibility takes?
Is it all potions?
Any potion.
We don't have any invisibilities left. Anyone?
I
Check your
gave
bag.
mine to someone.
Oh, you gave it to me, but did I use it?
I think there's still one remaining.
I have one. I don't
Maybe
think
it's
it has
two.
been used.
Okay.
Yeah, I
So
think
we
we
could
said we
take-
have. No,
I have
because
one
Ember
in my
Ember
inventory, but
Ember used one to
I
escape.
don't think I should have it.
Oh,
We are down to one. One
Okay.
invisibility potion remaining.
Yeah.
We could
So
give it to him.
That doesn't
do
help
you
with the
have?
screaming.
I mean,
Well,
Guzman,
we
do
wouldn't
you,
cut his leg off. I mean, we would just do
Guzman?
that so he could get out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have the ability to call on your god's power to give you more any other types of spells? I mean, or are you like, can you not ask God to help us out here if you take a night and say, "Hey, I want to learn how to make this guy smaller"? Is that not? I don't know how your magic
Lil
works.
never does stuff like that for me. No,
Okay.
I'm
Yet.
just a mere servant. I don't know why they would
Yeah, but
bother.
even servants can ask boons of their masters. I mean, it's I don't know. I'm thinking because I'm trying to. You're right. I don't think he's going to last 4 more days, even though you are a magnificent, excellent healer.
All I did was help him out a little bit and ease his pain. Well, I healed him a little
Right.
bit, but he can't last 4 days on that shape.
I mean, I could fireball the building. Maybe that would free his leg.
What the fuck, Ember?
Wait, hear her out.
I don't know.
I like the creativity here. There are no bad ideas, except for that one. But I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It's actually not that bad of a thought if we had some way to destroy the wall only that had collapsed on him without doing damage to him. But I think that the fireball being an explosive spell like that would probably do damage to him as well.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else that's more focused that would do damage just to the rock itself and not maybe to him?
I could punch it.
Yeah, but then you'd be out in the open.
Both clerics and oracle can daily reassess their spells. So if there's something in your spell list that that you didn't end up taking, you could essentially choose what other spell you wanted to maybe have something more useful. So it is something that you could think about.
How do I do that?
Long rest, essentially, you choose your spells for the
but
day.
how do I choose my spells for the day? Because I don't have that ability in my known spells.
So essentially, the spells that you know are essentially those are the spell slots for that day that you're using up or you're planning, and you could retrain each day to say, hey, I instead of 2 fireballs, I'm gonna only plan 1 and something else. Well,
Okay.
hold on, let me check.
I don't have any other things that would help this situation out.
Hey Ty, we are getting close.
Yes, we are. Yeah, I've got a lot of. I'll double check on some of the rules and see, but I'm pretty sure we should be able to reassign spell slots to different spells. If there's one on your list that might be more useful in the current predicament that you're in. But I'll double check that, and then we'll know for sure before next week, so we can figure out and plan what you guys want to do.
That's kind of where I was going. Is maybe it would be a good breaking point so that we can, check those rules.
Yeah, so I'll double check into the rules. We'll try to figure out exactly how it works, and if there's something that maybe we already have something prepared and ready that since you have more time to plan, you could affect. So with that, we should stop there. Let's see, I get the music here. So thank you everyone for hanging out. Thank you for watching. We're going to get through a few announcements before we end up raiding out to pass on the TTRPG love. So do stick with us for this last little bit. My name is Tythalanos. You can find me gaming here and being a nerd about all things, but Wednesday nights are Pathfinder 2nd Edition, where, again, play with these fine folks, and it's getting a little tense up in here, and interesting decisions going to have to be made. The music that you heard comes from our bard Gregulus Design, so you can find his work on YouTube and Spotify as the Derpwood. Our character art comes from our artist Fox Rubisco, so do find them on X and give them a follow. I think I'll just leave all the rest of those announcements. We'll get to player outros quick. Mike, where can people find you before we play again?
Basically, most places I'm Madcap23. I haven't been publishing a lot. I really need to get back to that. I keep saying that every gosh darn week, but I'm a single dad with two very rambunctious children, so it's difficult for me to get on and do any type of content. But I've been doing TTRPGs for 30 plus years, and tonight I have been Hestian, your Whisper Elf Rogue, who got one. I killed one.
Allie, I guess you're up next. How's the sorry we didn't have a lot of action for you tonight. Hopefully you're still having fun.
It's very stressful not being able to interact, but that's
Not
okay.
being able
I
to
don't
do
think I would want
anything.
to.
Okay.
Yeah, that's okay. I got to scare someone, offer to cut off a leg. It was a good session.
Oh my goodness. Shelly, where can people find you before we end up playing again, hopefully next week?
Hey, pals, it's Shelly. You can find me over at, I'm mixing it up a little. I don't even know what I'm saying right now. You can find me over on Hey, it's Flea Monkey at, on Threads and Instagram. I had a good time tonight. However, next time I think Joanna might be a little bit more active because we're gonna need some muscle up in here.
I can do that.
Just gotta get
Muscle
her
and
there.
fire. Those are the two that stayed back at the house. We're gonna need it all.
I'm so rested.
Ashley, where can people find you before we play again?
Hey everybody, I'm Ashley, also known as Minnesota Muse. You can find me on YouTube with the group of Volcid Games playing the game Carney Fall, where we are a group of misfits who are not all good aligned, who are with a carnival that is not necessarily good, and we are adventuring as everything falls apart. So if that's your thing, go check us out. It's not a classic hero story, but it is twisted and fun still.
Cool. With that, I think that's it for us this week. I'm going to start the end of stream screen, and we'll find someone to raid out, so do stick with us as we raid out. But thank you all for hanging out, everyone. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you all hopefully next week. Bye, everybody.